Welcome to Marketecture, where you can get smart fast with in-depth interviews of leading technology executives. I'm Ari Paparo. I'm joined today by Sonja Kristiansen, the SVP Platform and Partnerships. Did I mispronounce your name? Have you told me it sounded like lasagna? And
I think I threw you off by saying Sonja like lasagna. You were overthinking it.
I was overthinking. Sonja, not Sonja. Thanks for being here. Let's talk about standard header integration. So do you still use the brand that you were under? I think it was called Header Direct or Header Express or something like that?
Wow, you have a great memory. So yeah, this is taking me back even. So the premise of Header Direct, it was the brainchild of our founders, which was right around the time where we were realizing, okay, we've got ourselves a nice native business here and we're working with the top publishers in the space. Why are we limiting our potential to monetize on behalf of publishers to just native, which is a growing, but not the entire portion of programmatic that we wanted to tap into? So we came to the market with what was at that time the lowest margin display offering, because our concept was display isn't necessarily sexy, but it's a huge part of programmatic. And we want to help deliver the ad experiences that, advertisers are looking for in a way that publishers keep most of the, the revenue from that. And so we kicked that off in, I think, 2018. And that is the genesis of our display business, which is now among our largest product lines today. We have kind of two concepts. We have our media products engine, which is like our native and our advanced CTV ads and branded video and things where we have a lot of technology that goes into the rendering of those. And then we have more of our like liquid marketplaces, our standard IAB formats, which is what the birth of Header Direct was.
And is the take rate still different on that?
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. For our like liquid marketplaces products, they're all an efficiency play to bring as much of the advertiser dollar to the publishers as possible.
How much does margin matter to publishers? Do they choose that, or is it more chosen by the buy side because of SPO?
It is, for the most part, chosen by the buy side, because what we're trying to do as the marketplace, we're trying to facilitate the best win rate to be able to deliver spend to drive yield for that publisher. So margin always matters to publishers by nature. They care deeply about how much they're bringing home. And us as the go-between, we're ensuring that we're facilitating as much spend as possible from DSPs, maximizing win rate downstream, being able to cut the biggest checks as possible.
Right. So from a publisher's perspective, they're not going to rip out, PubMatic, Magnite, and Index to put in your solution, but they may all coexist. And if yours is lowest margin, they expect the volume from DSPs to grow into that path. That'd be my interpretation of it.
And, we joked around when the Open Path news came out about the Trade Desk. We were like, this sounds familiar. We were early. But yeah, we think there's plenty of room for numerous partners in there. I mean, probably not 40, probably 5 or 6. And we're confident that we're one of those for sure.
Well, I think I've seen the stat that like USA Today literally has 40.
Yeah, I mean, most publishers do. And can you blame them? Like it has been an incredibly convoluted ecosystem, and this concept of more is more and more partners equals more yield. But I think we're seeing the pendulum swing a little bit as resources are constrained on the publisher side. And I think a lot of publishers are seeing that they can achieve the same outcomes with, a core set of 5, 6, 7 partners.
Yeah, I can probably talk about this subject for a couple hours.
Yeah, you probably could.
Tell me about your CTV business. I definitely have been hearing about it for a while, but I'm not really personally aware of what's the tech, how's it integrate. That'd be helpful to understand.
For sure. And I think, bringing Dave Clark on board is making a large investment in CTV as the future of TripleLift. The way that I explain it, we covered kind of what our native business was built to be, and integrating components, integrating unique creative into user experience in a non-interruptive way. That's always been our guiding light. When it comes to CTV, we're actually doing the exact same thing, which is we're building a brand insertion business, which is a really hard problem to solve. It's actually creating net new inventory within a real-time stream and allowing brands to deliver within the flow of that content. So we have a CTV spots business, and that's certainly the largest part of programmatic CTV today, and that's growing healthily. And then we're also using that to build technology to facilitate these real-time brand insertions, integrated ads, and that's all the really fun stuff that you see in like the Digiday Awards and all that. I'm incredibly excited about that because, CTV is a massive opportunity for companies in our ecosystem, but I'm not sure that any company has really cracked the user experience angle of it. And, we've all seen the frequency capping concerns with CTV. We've all been served the same ad like 12 times over. And I think all of us can agree that user experience is still not great for CTV.